What's up, guys? What is going on? So today's video, we are doing something a little different. We're going to talk about this market and why Pokemon is so crazy right now. Absolutely crazy. And kind of give you guys some tips of what I'm doing to be able to still collect and enjoy the hobby, because right now it's to the point where it's like you just want to quit, because it's just like you can't get any of the new stuff. Everything's sold out everywhere. It's absolutely insane. Like it's crazy. So anyways, I was looking up what I ordered. You guys can see on the camera here of all the stuff I got for the Prismatic Evolutions. So luckily I was able to pre-order some stuff when this got, pre-order was available November 4th when I pre-ordered this. So luckily I was able to go on the Pokemon Center. I was able to get 2 of the Prismatic Evolution surprise boxes. So I got 2 of those coming in, luckily. And then at GameStop, I was able to pre-order 1 ETB and 1 poster collection box. So I didn't want to go crazy. I didn't want to buy a bunch of it. It's not what I'm here to do. I just want to enjoy a couple boxes. That's all. So I may, depending on what's in the surprise box, I don't know what's all in there. I heard there's a promo card in there. There's like 1 of 9. So each box has a different promo card, which is pretty cool. Depending on what's on there, we may give one away to one of you guys. I haven't decided on that yet, but I would love to try to give to somebody who was unable to get this set, because it is dropping next week, next Friday. You guys are gonna see this video Saturday, the Saturday before it drops. So, or Sunday. You'll see this video on the weekend, one of the days, whichever day you see it, you'll see it. But it's been absolutely crazy. I know right now, if you buy an ETB, the market for the ETBs are going for $150. If you guys see, I bought it for $49.99 at GameStop. It is absolutely insane. And the Journey Together was announced Thursday morning. Pokemon Center literally crashed in a matter of minutes. Everything was sold out. Luckily, I got 2 ETBs on order for that. Big shout out to my community on Facebook. We have a Facebook page for Pokemon from my local area, and the creator of that page owns a local shop out here in Tacoma, Washington, and he's really on top of his stuff. He's been really just helping the community out, posting right away. He's like, guys, order. They're up on the website. Go. So luckily I woke up, I got to work, I saw his post, and I literally started ordering. As I was ordering, the website was starting to crash. Luckily, as soon as I got the items in the cart, it was literally, the page wasn't loaded. I was like, no, please, come on. And finally loaded, and I hit submit, and I got confirmation, so we are good. So we'll have 2 ETBs of that coming in. But for the Evolution EV, we do have, like I said, 2 boxes coming in, 1 ETB, and the poster. Now, if you didn't get anything on pre-order, don't go rush into Walmart, don't go rush into Target and try to get a box. I promise you guys. As soon as that stuff hits the shelves, it's going to be gone like that. Don't waste your time. I have a feeling this is going to be like Crown Zenith. They're going to print the absolute buttload of this stuff. There's going to be tons of it out there, because they're planning on releasing this throughout this year of 2025. And be patient, guys. Just be patient. Just let the hype come out. Let everyone, let all the scalpers get their money. Let them do their thing. Just don't buy from them. Do not buy from them. As soon as you guys buy from them, it just automatically, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible, because once you buy from them, then it's just the whole market is now determined on them. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Best thing you can do, let them just buy it all up and let them fucking sit on it, and don't buy a single thing from them. Just let them sit on their money. They're gonna have to lower their price, if they're gonna recoup some of that money. Obviously, if you can get it, around an ETB around like $80, I'd say that'd be worth it. Let somebody make their money you know, gives you a chance to open it. But anything over that, I would not pay for that. Wouldn't do it. Would not pay anywhere near $100 for an ETB. I mean, I bought mine. You guys can see $49.99. Like, trust me. Once this hype comes out, it gets printed, we'll be good. And then once the Discovery, like I said, once that set comes out, I'm sure this one will calm down. I don't feel like that's going to be a huge set on that set that got announced. Journey Partners or whatever it is. I feel like it's going to be more trainer cards than anything. I just happen to get 2 ETBs because I want to check it out. I want to open it up on the channel. That's the only reason I just got 2. I don't think that's going to be a huge set. I don't think personally that's going to be a set for me, but who knows. Other good news is we got our grades back. All of the cards we sent out to get graded. I know the grades, I know the prices, and we are going to sell them. Well, we're going to sell a couple of them. I'll show you which ones we're keeping. I'm not going to tell you guys the grades on them. I do know the grades. I will do a video once we get those in. But a little something you guys can do to make some extra money. This seems to help me out really, really good. This is my way of doing it. If you guys watch PokeVault's video on how to make money in Pokemon, he does kind of the same thing, but with a different set of cards. So it's a little bit different. He does the Hidden Fates. I do more modern. So, but anyways, 151. I got a bunch of 151 in. So I have this for sale right now, but we may open it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet on what we're gonna do with that. I sold 151 ETB and a poster collection already. So we got those 2. And out of the poster collection, we actually pulled the gorgeous Blastoise miscut. So that was absolutely a banger. And then I also picked up this from a gentleman, Houndoom 9.5. I think we're going to do this in a giveaway video for you guys. So if you guys want a slab, here's your chance. Stay tuned though, okay? Stay tuned. We're going to do a video with this, not this video. There will be a video. We'll do this as a giveaway. Because honestly, the binder, I don't think the binder's really working for you guys. So we need some more hype. We need some more hype. So I figured a 9.5 Houndoom from Unseen Forces may bring a little bit more hype. It's CGC, I know it's not PSA, but hey, you know what? It's actually a really nice slab. Compared to PSA, that is a way better looking slab. Not gonna lie. Way better. So, anyways, the cards we are getting back. Have you guys look at the screen here. First one up is Charizard. We actually have 2 of them coming back from PSA. I won't tell you guys the grades just yet, but we got 2 of them. Ended up buying my son's Charizard off him. He sent it to me. He wants PS5. So he wants some money to put towards that. So I offered him a deal. We made a deal, kept a very, very fair price. I actually bought 2 cards off of him. And that was one of them. Up next, we got the Charizard VMAX. Now, if you guys know, this was a PSA 9 when I got it. I cracked it open, I sent it in. Stay tuned to see what I got on that one. I bet you can't guess. Up next, Charizard. Oh, this is my favorite one. This is from Champion's Path. This one I am not selling. I'm going to get rid of this one. This one's going in the personal collection. This is my favorite Charizard artwork by far. Then we have the Japanese Charizard from the expansion pack. This one, I'm not going to tell you. I am going to keep this one. I'm not going to tell you what I graded. Lugia. This one. Silver Tempest. This one's a banger. This card is just going up in price. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Look at these old prices. 185. Ha! Shit, I wish I could buy it for 185 now. Raw. Good luck. I think it's over I think it's like 230 raw now. I think PSA 10's 600, something like that. So, you guys will see what I got on that one. That was pretty cool. Gengar from Phantom Forces. We got him coming back. He is going to be sold as well. Same with Lugia. I will be letting Lugia go. Gengar will be let go. Bubble Mew! The big one that everyone wants right now. Look at this. Back in the day, 194. Jeez. Good luck. Good luck. Absolutely, that was a month ago too. Oh, one did sell for 266. So this is just a screenshot of all the cards, so I knew which ones I had. Blastoise from 151. Let's see what we get there. And of course, we got Rayquaza from Evolving Skies. Really cool. Before I'm gonna go like this. Oh, here we go. We got Blastoise EX. This is the promo card. Not sure what I'm going to do with this one. Not sure if we're going to sell it or not. This one's kind of up in the air. So make sure I'm literally in my photos. Oh, so here's the Charizard my son had. Then we have Gardevoir here. This one will be again sold as well. And this is my other son's Blastoise. He's going to keep this one. So those ones I can't sell. But anyways, Gardevoir will be up for sale. The Rayquaza, I'm on edge with that one. Charizard, the Champion's Path? Is that the one? Hold on, let's go back here. Time out, I'm losing track. Charizard 151, 2 of them will be for sale. Charizard VMAX will be for sale. Charizard V from Champion's Path will not be for sale. The Japanese Charizard, not for sale. Lugia for sale. Gengar for sale. Mew for sale. Blastoise for sale. Rayquaza for sale. Blastoise promo, kind of on the edge on that one. And then, of course, the Gardevoir, and that's the other Charizard, all for sale. So, basically, I bought all 10 of these 11 cards raw. I sent them all to PSA, and now I'm getting them back. A couple of them, not gonna lie, did really good. A couple of them, not so good. But I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing this. I wish I could show the paper now, but we're going to wait until we get the cards back. But I have it all written down over here of what I bought them at and where they're at right now. For example, Bubble Mew I bought for $95. $95 raw. I bought Bubble Mew 2 months ago. So you can see kind of how that helped me out. So imagine if that thing got a 10. Woo-wee! We'll let you know. I know what it is, but you know what it is? You will. So anyways, that's kind of how I've been doing it. And I just got into, like I said, into sealed product. I'm not sure how I feel about sealed product. Sealed product doesn't really, make a lot of profit on sealed. I make a little bit, which helps the channel out, but I don't make a lot. So until I can find a direct distro contact, I'm kind of like in limbo with my guy. I have a guy, he sells for his distro directly. He has his own little pop-up shop that's in his garage. It's really cool. He has his own storefront literally in his garage. It's really cool. And then obviously his distro gives him a price, so he has to sell. Anything he sells above that price, he keeps. For me, he just goes up a little bit, so he makes a couple bucks. Gives me an opportunity to make me a couple bucks, and gives you guys a fair and honest price. Like I said, Zapdos, I'm pretty much at market with these guys. Zapdos, I think market's like 46. I'm asking 50. Not that far off. I think he's at 27. I'm asking 30. So I'm really not that far off market. I'm really, really close to market. Also, I have to be a little bit higher so I can make just a little bit. And this is how I can continue making videos and stuff like that. So, but anyways, that's going to do it for the video. If you guys see the background, look at that. How good does that look? So we finally decided to change up the background. This is now going to be more of the permanent background. We do have the Japanese Ninetales over there, which is pretty cool. And then of course the Magneton, which I love absolutely so much. I love this card. You can't really see him. He's kind of hidden. He's over here on the right. If I go back like that, there he is. So that's our new setup right now. So it's looking pretty darn good. And then another thing I want to show you guys is how to look at grading cards. I now have a lovely dandy, and it actually has a light on it too. As you can see, there's a light on there. I don't want to shine it right to the camera, but it has a nice ring light, a nice magnifier, so you can really look at the card. And then you're going to want yourself a centering tool. And if you guys have those two things, you can pretty much determine what the condition of your card is and if it's worth sending a PSA. So that'll be in a follow-up video. I still have a couple unboxing videos that I'm going to be posting after this video. So the backdrop looks different. They were filmed all earlier before all this. I think there's like, I still have like 5 of them I gotta post. It's doing one video a week is nice, but I feel like we need to go back to 2 videos a week, and I think we're gonna start that right now. I think you guys are gonna see this Saturday or Sunday. I may do Sunday. I may do Thursday, Sunday. I think that's better. Thursday, Sunday. So you guys are gonna see this video Sunday, and then the next video will come out Thursday morning, and then you guys will be back on Sunday. I think we'll post it. I gotta keep a schedule. So let's do 10 o'clock Sundays and Thursdays. So let's do 10 o'clock as well. Thursdays and Sundays, 10 o'clock Pacific time. You guys will see the videos get posted. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys still enjoy this hobby. Just because it's crazy right now, please don't get out of it. Don't feel defeated. We're all in the same boat. We're all battling of trying to get product and trying to just rip some hacks. Honestly, if you're gonna be smart about it, the best thing you can probably do right now is buy the cards individually. Figure out what cards you want from that set. Go on to eBay. Prices are pretty competitive on there right now. Find the card you want and just buy it. It's gonna be so much cheaper than trying to rip for it. So, but I know the feeling of ripping and pulling it yourself. It's just that sentimental value that just really adds to it. So I have a whole binder down here of all the cards I've ripped. Yeah, I'm keeping my personal collection. So, but yeah, stay tuned, guys. Next video, hopefully, I will show you guys the, well, not the next video, but one of the next videos. You guys will see the slabs, the PSA return, and then how to grade them, what I look for gradings. Now I know now. You know, this is my first big submission, but now I know your boy knows what to look for now. I got very educated. Was able to talk to somebody who works at PSA, which was really cool, or used to work at PSA. And I picked the guy's brain at the Twin Oaks show that was there, and he would actually charge a fee to figure out what your grade is on your card. So stay tuned. I will show you guys some cool tips. So anyways, we're coming up on the 20-minute mark. Let's end this video right now so it doesn't get too long. I love you guys. Again, hang in there, guys. And trust me, it's going to get better. It's going to take some time. With Pokemon releasing these banger sets after another, it's going to be hard. But I promise you guys, it'll all be better in the end. So anyways, guys, I don't know the camera. We're going to do this on. Peace.